Hello, fellow YouTubers. How you doing today? My name is Phil. My channel is Phil's Golden Years. If you know my backstory, I'm married to a Filipina and contemplating about moving to the Philippines in June of next year. But today's, I just want to talk about being old, 63. You know what? I don't expect to get a lot of views on this particular video because it's going to be about my life in general, and maybe some of you can relate to it. All right. When I was 55, I'm 63 now. When I was 55, I moved to a little island called Saipan. All right, that's what my shirt says, Saipan. So I met a Filipina, I got married, had a little girl at 56, I guess I was at the time. She's 7 years old right now, and I went through a midlife crisis. I wasn't very happy. I felt like my life was going nowhere. I thought I was going to die alone and have nothing. But after marrying my wife and having a little girl, all that has changed. So, you know what? If you're a single older guy and you're thinking, you know, you're going to be alone for the rest of your life, maybe you're divorced. And like me, I was divorced for 12 years before I got married again. I didn't think I'd ever get married again because I didn't know there were women like Filipinas. So that's what drew me to that. And on top of that, being in the midlife crisis, I'm not suggesting you go out and have a baby or anything like that. That's a little crazy, but you know what? I have no regrets because you know she's my motivation, my daughter, to wake up every morning, make her happy. I'm out to please her every day, and my wife also. Obviously, she gave me that gift. So, not to bore you, but you know what? I don't think I'm any special than anybody else. You know what I mean? My life. I mean, I have no regrets. I lived my life. I was married before my first marriage, raised two stepkids, and now I'm 63. I don't know where this all came. It just happened so fast. I don't know what happened to all the previous years. I mean, it's all gone now. Now, Monday, I'm a little scared because Monday I got surgery. It's minor surgery. I guess it's minor. It's on my stomach from acid reflux from years. So I need to get that fixed. I can't live like this for the rest of my life. So having surgery, any kind of surgery, is always scary, but you know, um, and now I'm contemplating. My wife and I, after discussion, want to move to the Philippines. Like I said earlier, in June of next year. So, I mean, she's got a family there. They're a loving family. I love her family also. And we're married 9 years, so it's not like I just met her and so I'm not I'm not with a scammer or anything. I know that for a fact. And I know she'll be with me for the rest of my life to care for me. And she cared for my mom. My mom, 3 years ago, we came back to the States. We moved to Long Island, New York. My mom had dementia, and we didn't want to put her in a nursing home. My wife cared for her for a year and a half, almost 2 years. And rather than put her in a nursing home, she took her to restaurants that she liked, the parks, took her for drives, took really good care. She took her under her wing like she was her own mother. She loved her, gave her all the attention she needed. And unfortunately, she passed away, but no regrets because my mom had a really good life. She raised three boys. She got everything she pretty much wanted. So, and it wasn't really that bad. I've seen people pass away a lot worse than she did. She passed away in her sleep, so no suffering. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get depressing. I'm not depressed about it anymore. Obviously, when it happened, I was, but so life goes on. I'm sitting here right now on this line waiting for my daughter. I have to pick her up from school, so I usually get here 30 minutes early. They let her out at 3, and I'm got here at 2:30 because the line goes way, way back. So by getting here a half hour early, I do stuff on my phone, or it, and it just keeps me busy. And before I know it, it's time to pick her up. And I'm pretty close to the school, so it's not too bad. Now, I don't know what your situation is. I mean, if you're elderly or you're in your 50s and you're single, I know that feeling, man, because before I met my wife and kid, I was scared shitless. I don't want to die alone. And I see these people. I don't want to. And I see, I see people. They just go to bars and they drink all day. They get drunk. They have no goals or not much of a future. That's all they do is drink and wake up next day, drink again, and it's really sad. And then I had a friend of mine, 64 years old, last year. He passed away, and he was fine. Out of nowhere, he just passed away. Had an aneurysm, and that's you know what? He never got to collect Social Security. So I'm 63. I wanted to. I retired at 62 because you know what? I don't know how long I have. I don't know how long you have. Nobody has a guarantee. So I could. I'm hoping to live to my 80s, maybe even 90s. Cross my fingers. I hope I'm not boring you. I just want to. I'm not looking for views on this video. I just want to get some stuff. I'm going to vent basically, get some stuff with my chest. So I started this YouTube channel, and it was not that difficult really. I watched hundreds of videos on starting a channel, and I'm not doing it for any subscribers or views or anything. I'm just doing it because I'm retired. I got nothing to do. I'm bored. So this gives me it's like a hobby. I do this as a hobby. Now, if it turns out to be a success and I'm doing well and I get monetized, I'm not like I said, I'm not trying to, but if I do, great. I'll keep doing this anyway. And like I said, I keep my mind busy. My mom had dementia. If I keep my mind busy, hopefully I can avoid that particular situation. And I can forget. It scares the shit out of me when I forget stuff because I think of that. Alzheimer's and dementia, and like, is it that or is it just old age? And that's really it. You know what? I got a beautiful little girl that makes me happy every day. I look forward to picking her up. We'll go for a donut or ice cream, a smoothie or something. I spoil her. I can't help it. But she's so beautiful. I'm gonna put a picture up. You can see a picture of her, and you'll see why. Again, no regrets. So thanks for listening to me. Anyway, if you have any comments, things you want to get off your chest, just comment it. I'll comment back. This is the conversation, coffee chat, if you want to call it that. And thanks. You have a great day, and I hope everything works out for you too. Bye bye.